to the channel. Hope everybody is doing amazing. I don't know if you've subscribed to this point. I just want to say before we get into this video, please hit the subscribe button, and you all always give my videos a thumbs up, and I love a lot to always see your comments in the comment section. Today's video is a topic that I would really love to hear more about. I don't know why we don't even really talk about this, but it's an unpopular opinion anyway. If you are still a student in university, say hey in the comment section, because trust me, you are very lucky. You see, what I'm about to say now is something that I never ever heard about. I never heard about them in details, and some I never even ever heard about them. My mind was never aware. 2 years after school, 1 year after school, 3 years after school, how has it been like to know if you're a post-grad? I know, especially for Nigerians, most of us are never ever prepared for life after uni in many aspects. Talk about the financial aspect, talk about the work life, talk about expectations, talk about pressure. For God's sake, do you know when I was in school, especially my final year, the workload was a lot, you know, project work, you have to read and read. Pharmacy school was just that. So one of the days I confided in a man, one of my friends, I was complaining, the workload is too much. Clearly, did they want to kill somebody? Do you know what he said? He was like, my dear, this is like a little problem compared to what we are facing outside. Then he mentioned, you know, the financial expectation aspect. I'm like, you know what, me, I'm not even, you know, the kind of person that is always pushed about money. They shock me. Money does not shock me like that. So, you know, after school, I'm just going to take it easy, build myself gradually, and you know, I'm not in a hurry because I trust my future. He just laughed. Guys, 2 years post-grad, I understand it now. The number one thing that I experienced, and I had to learn the hard way, was financial literacy. So after school year, it was time for internship, and back then when I was in school, I really wanted, you know, to come over to Lagos, you know, come to the community pharmacy practice and all of that. So the first internship job that offer that I got, the pay was not wonderful at all, guys. It was not, compared to, you know, other community pharmacies, even now compared to hospital practice. But then I'm like, wow, I don't think it's that easy to get jobs, you know. I got this one, so let me hold on to it tight. Then I started work. Let me be specific. The pay was 70,000 naira. That was when I heard, that was when I had to understand that the life in school is different from the life outside. In school, yeah, the pocket money that you're sent is always enough, you know, to feed you. Sometimes you don't even really spend on transport because I stay close to the campus, so it was just feeding that it was taken care of. But now, you see, the money you're working for will take care of your transport, will take care of your house rent. You have to save for a lot of things. You have to buy this, buy that, you know, setting yourself up after school. It's a lot. That is why most of us, we just stay back in our parents' house. But me anyway, I had to move away for my internship. So most of the things I did around that period was just by myself. At some point, I'm like, you know what, I don't think this 70k can actually even sustain me. So what did I do? I ran for my life, guys. So I had to learn the hard way. Then henceforth, I had to, you know, cancel the pressure of work and just relax and make sure that I get a work that can sustain me, a comfortable work. You know, there are a lot of other criteria that you have to look for when you're getting a job. I don't know about, you know, other fields. I'm talking about medical aspect, because it's not that difficult to get a job in a medical field. But over to you, if there's a job that you get, you know, and you know, if you think job is actually scarce, maybe you can just keep managing what you have till you get something better. But that was my experience immediately after school. So still about work here, another reality shock is the work life. Now you're done with school, it's time to get a job. You finally get a job. Do that every day, it can be draining. For someone like me, that I love the luxury of time, you see, my time, I love to do whatever I want with my time. It was a struggle. Especially when I was doing my internship, because that one is mandatory 1 year. you have to be there every day doing the work. So sometimes I'll complain, sometimes I'll get tired. I'll just be counting down. I'm like, after this internship, they will never see me in this 8 to 5 job again. Never. You know, nobody really prepared you for that one thing that takes your time. Morning, you wake up early in the morning, you jump out, go to work, you spend the whole day at work, come back in the evening. Sometimes when you're back, you just eat, check some things online, press your phone, you just relax a little and you sleep, wake up the next morning. But back in school, I mean, you go for lectures, sometimes you spend 2 hours in the lecture room for the day and you're back. If you want to read your book, you read your book. If you want to go out, you go out. You get it's a lot different in the outside world. So for some of us here, we didn't have that encouragement, that preparation. This is how it's going to be, this is what you're going to expect. So for me, I struggled a lot mentally, you know, about that. Like my mom was always telling me, oh, I need to do what I want to do with my time. Even if honestly, even if I had the encouragement, you know, oh, 8 to 5 is normal, you just have to do it. You don't really have to do it all your life, but just do it for the timing, you know, to save your money, blah 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 blah. Even if I had that encouragement, guys, it would have still been draining for me, because honestly, it's just not for me. I don't know who it is for, but for me, it has never been for me. But honestly, sometimes we just have to do what we have to do. Another thing that I find as a big problem, which has, you know, led to a broader issue, is family pressure. Guys, family pressure is real. I'm not being personal here, but I know certain people that their families are contributing to their mental depression. Do you know some people immediately after school year, immediately you finish your last paper in school, all the family problem, now you go carry on for your head though. And it will now be so bad that even if like some years after school you're trying to find your feet, you might be making money, but you know you have to save, because the money you're making, your personal needs are taking it, because you're still not able to carry a lot of your family burden. You will lose the respect your family has for you. Like, they don't even regard you anymore. It aches me, honestly, because parents are supposed to love their children unconditionally, and they're even supposed to understand better, because you know you were once like your child. Some parents will put a lot of pressure on you. Like, the kind of attitude they will even give off will be so different from the attitude they give to, you know, maybe some of their other children or some of their relatives that are already making it. Some of them will even go about in your face comparing you to some of your other relatives in your presence. It can be that bad. So some youths don't even have, you know, that encouragement, that family support, even if it's not financial like that. It's that encouragement from family that, you know what, just take it easy, be patient, keep working hard, trust in God. But no, they don't even care where your source of income is coming from. All they want is just come and spoil me, take care of me. I've trained you in school all my life, I've been taking care of you. It's now time for you to take care of me. Like, come on, you guys. A lot of you now, you know, start putting their hands into different things, evil things, just a lot of things, because one, they're trying to, you know, impress. Some people will see their friends, they're already doing so well, you know, driving the latest cars, making money, living their life. You start wondering, hey, what am I even doing with my life? But you might not even really know their source of income, but how you admire it. How that money, how are you making the money? So it's very, very important to be virtuous, you know, just be patient. Like, where is that kind of pressure even coming from? It's not necessary. You have a lot of years, you have your 30s, you have your 40s. A lot of people are still making it into their 60s. So if you was just 20, you just left school, just chill. And do you know the very important thing is here, the kind of foundation you will lay for yourself at the beginning determines where you will be in the future. It's very important to grow than to jump phases. And it's also very important, you know, trust in your vision, trust in your destiny, you know, trust in the process for you, and just keep working on the process. Just be able to plan your life better, where you see yourself in the next 5 years, not where you see yourself next month. So with that, you can have enough time to actually build yourself, work on the current career that you're into. Is it realistic? That is very, very important. The inability to plan is one of the things that has been an issue for a lot of youth that, you know, kind of brings about frustration. Some of us never really know how to go about with their money. So for example, at the end of the month you get your salary, and it's when you get your salary that you remember, oh, let me buy this, let me buy that. So for me, yeah, when I started working, I had the target for myself the first year of my internship. In fact, I even had to take on extra evening job. It wasn't the sweetest for me because, like I said, I loved my time luxury, but because of the target that I had, I wanted to build my finance solid that first year. So I was doing a lot of saving, you know, I cut down on a lot of unnecessary expense. The Nigerian economy did not help matter, but at least I know that what I achieved at the end of that year, I wouldn't have been able to achieve it if I did not have, you know, that plan. At the end of the month, I will save this particular amount of money. That will lead me to another thing that was hardly mentioned to us whilst we were in school, was investment. Did any family member tell you about investment? Or was it taught in your school, especially for people that did not offer financial courses or economic courses? I know maybe you handled that if you study something like economics or marketing, I don't know. But in the medical line, nobody has any business with investments. Nobody teaches you that. You go and learn about your drugs, health, and all of that. Nobody teaches you about investments. So it was one of the things that I had to, you know, learn with my exposure to the outside life, because I was also very interested in saving, and I know for a fact that money doesn't grow in bank. So, you know, with that, my hunger to multiply my money, I got to know about, you know, certain investments. Well, actually, I heard about crypto back in school, but I didn't really understand it. So after school, I really tried to look into crypto. I wasn't doing the day trading thing, but I was doing the investment. Sometime this year was when I started doing the US stock market investing. I do that using Bamboo app. Every factor in Nigeria just contributes a lot to how life can be hard for youths after university. Some of us, whilst we were in school, we don't even know the kind of jobs that we can get after offering the courses that we offered in school. When you now leave school and look for job a lot of years, you might just become frustrated. It's just the country that we are in. So a lot of reality really hits youths after uni. But my encouragement is, you guys just have a plan, work towards your plan. If possible, learn a skill. You see someone graduating from med school and they're selling hair, you might look at it as business. You see, business is money, but you need that dedication. You know, there's a lot that comes with, you know, having a business. You might want to learn 1 or 2 crafts. That's one of my advice. One very good way to not allow pressure affect you is to believe in your dreams. You can't believe in your dreams if you don't have a dream, if you don't have a plan. Where do I see myself in 5 years time? Stick to that. Be more intentional with your money. So if you're still in uni, I want to prepare your mind. But you know what? Everybody will be fine. I just thought to drop it here anyway, to encourage somebody. You're not alone. Just take it easy on yourself. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you really enjoyed it. I want to see your comments in the comment section. What are you going through? What are you passing through exactly? Let's rub minds together. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.